Hi, welcome to our YouTube channel. In this video, we are going to discuss about how to invest in Indian stock market for beginners. When we look into the data of retail investors, the increased demat accounts in India from 1 crore in 2015 to 7 crores in 2021. This data shows us that there has been a tremendous increase in investors in Indian stock market. With the increasing inflation in India, the FD rates of the banks have come down to almost 5 to 5.5%. The higher rate of returns compared to bank deposits. Here we have taken one example of Asian Paint stock. As you can see in this chart, the Asian Paint stock was trading at around 11 rupees 88 paisa in the year 1999. If you had bought 1000 shares of Asian Paints in 1999 at the rate of 11 rupees 88 paisa, it would have costed you 11,880 rupees. The same 1000 shares value would have been 31 lakh 15,000 now. If the same amount was invested in fixed deposit, even with the power of compounding, the amount would have been around 70,000 only. Let me guess what you're thinking now. To invest in stock market, you should have a trading and demat account with a stockbroker. There are two types of online stockbrokers in India. One is discount broker like Zerodha, Upstocks, 5paisa.com, Grow and many more. Other one is a full service broker like Motilal Oswal, Angel One, Axis Direct, ICICI Direct, Kotak Securities. Even though you can have multiple demat accounts with the different stockbrokers, for a long-term investor and if you are a beginner, it is recommended to open a demat account with a discount broker, as the brokerage charges are very less compared to the full service brokers. You can also enable derivatives market trading like futures and options, and if you want to trade on commodities, you can even also enable that option as well in the demat and trading account. Please do let us know in the comment box if you want us to make a video on opening of demat account, required documents, etc. So once you're done with the demat account, you can start buying and selling the stocks, mutual funds, ETFs, etc. The major difference between discount broker and full service broker. Full service brokers will provide you with stock recommendations, where discount brokers will not be providing you any stock recommendations. And the brokerage charges are comparatively higher with the full service broker. Let's talk about picking of stocks for investment. This is a very important, crucial point in investing, because when you buy a share of a company, you become a shareholder of that company. That means you also share the ownership of that company. By doing a fundamental analysis, in simple terms, studying the financial statements of the company, like the balance sheet, income statement, cash flow statement, and financial ratios. Also, do a proper research of the management and the future potentials of the company, like what is the plans for the expansion of the business or service provided from the company. From commencement of business to the recent time, you can review annually, half yearly or quarterly financial results, any important events like annual general meeting. To understand market movements better, always be updated with the latest news around the globe, because for every negative news the market start falling or turns bearish, and whenever there is a strong positive news the markets turns bullish. Always prefer blue chip companies like Infosys, TCS, Reliance, HDFC, as they are all market leaders with a good potential in the future. As you can see the Nifty 50 index chart, the market moves in waves. It goes up, comes down, again it goes up. Do not panic for the bearish movement of the market, because every time the market goes down, it becomes an opportunity to invest in new stocks, or you can take positions, additional positions in the current holdings. As the country's economy tends to grow, all the sectors also perform better. So while investing in stocks, Try to invest in different sectors like IT, pharma, financial services, banking, auto sector, etc. For example, from IT sector, you can choose TCS, Infosys, Wipro, Tech Mahindra. Similarly, from auto sector, you can choose Tata Motors, Maruti Suzuki. And from financial sectors, you can choose HDFC, SBI, Axis Bank. Do your own proper research before selecting any stocks for investment. Hope this video was useful to you. Thank you for watching our video. Please do subscribe our channel for more such videos.